So I'm making a quick video right now. I'm at the park where so I wanted to make a quick video because one of my coworkers just blocked me or deleted his whatever. It's weird how life you get to meet people who you think are gonna be your friends for a while or forever or for a long time, because you feel like you have this connection, and then they just delete their Facebook or their Instagram or whatever, and you never see them again. It's a weird situation. I think he deleted his Instagram, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, I personally unfollow like a few of my ex-coworkers. I didn't see a point. I was only one person. It was a girl and a woman. But it's already been 7 months since I quit my job. Yeah, 7 months. Close to 7 months. And you have this connection towards these people, this deep connection, and they just out of time, and basically time is what happens, and you just ended up blocking them or unfollowing them and whatnot. I unfollow my ex-coworker from Facebook because I feel like, in Facebook, as a young guy, I still have immaturity to develop, and sometimes I repost things that might be offended to some people, or say things that might be offended. And people these days, they get offended by a lot of things. Even if you repost something that they might not view as politically correct, they might get offended by that. And I learned that personally the hard way. So it's better not to have personal friends in Facebook or Instagram if you're really one of those people that reposts a lot. Even if it might be funny or something, some people might internally be offended by it. I noticed that there's a lot of TikTok guys that are pretty famous because they make these YouTube videos or these TikTok videos. People might be laughing on the outside, but inside they might be saying, well, why is this guy a TikTok star or whatever? Why does he upload these weird videos? Does he have a job? Does he even work? Stuff like that. I feel like people internally, they say that even though they might laugh in the outside, in the inside they might say stuff like that. It could be almost like Jester Max. A lot of us like to Jester Max. Anyway, I unfollow this coworker because I repost a lot of things that I find funny in Facebook, and I just feel like I didn't do it for 7 months or 6 months. I was like staying quiet in Facebook, but I just got bored of like all these hours of not doing stuff, going to the gym, looking for a job, being in the house for long hours. You get bored, so I go to Facebook and I just want to have a little fun. I want to repost things that might be offended to some people. So basically, I follow her. I blocked a lot of my family members. A lot of my family members were not even liking my posts, so I unfollow them. I blocked a lot of them. I haven't seen most of them in 3 years or 3 years. Yeah. But work is so weird because you meet these people and you have this bond that's created. When I first started working in my job, I had like a cocoon. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave this job in a few months. I don't want to make friends and all this. And then you make friends over time, and you know, like, oh, this. I know if I leave, when I leave, internally you say to yourself, when I leave, I'm not even gonna see these people. I had a coworker who I felt like was a pretty cool guy. He was a Mexican dude, and this guy was talking to all the females in the work, and he didn't get no play in that store or whatever. But anyway, this guy was telling me, man, in a couple of months, we're not even gonna see each other. This time, this day, is like it never even existed. I don't know why you say that. He said that out of nowhere, because I was there bored and I was just kind of tired. And he was like, "Damn, bro, in a few months after you quit," because we were both saying that we're gonna quit. But this guy, he only lasted a few months. He only lasted 6 months or 7 months. I lasted a year and 1 month. And a lot of people in that job, when they got the job, they hated it. They didn't last that long. They lasted like 3 months, 4 months, especially younger people. Younger people, man, and they didn't want to do anything. They don't want to work that hard. Personally, especially the younger people, like below 21, the guys, they actually didn't want to work, even though at the beginning they wanted to work. They look enthusiastic and they wanted money. After a couple of weeks or days, they felt this job wasn't worth it. They felt like, this is too much work. I don't want to listen to my boss. He's an asshole. They wanted to quit. So yeah, this coworker, he only lasted 6 months. He was trying to talk to all the females there. They wouldn't even give him the day of light. They wouldn't even give me the day of light. There's only one guy that got lucky. He got with a girl. And I guess they got together. Maybe even this coworker that I'm talking about that blocked me, maybe he quit. Anyway, I tried to contact him a few months ago to see if anybody else has quit, but because I quit out of nowhere, he was kind of mad. I think that I just blocked my coworkers. I just blocked the bosses. I ended up blocking everybody the second day I quit, and I believe he got offended because in that job, my position was very position that if I didn't do it, if I was not there, they're gonna put somebody else. And it was the coworkers, my coworkers, and they didn't want to do my job because my job sucked. It was worse. I believe it was worse. He probably got offended, so he wasn't responding how I wanted him to respond. He wasn't answering my questions, so I observed that, and I just didn't even bother asking him anything else. I didn't ask him anything else. I was like, oh, this guy's not gonna answer my questions. I was telling him, did anybody else quit? And he's like, yeah, a few people. And then I guess, and then I was like, who? And he's like, yeah, there was a lot of people. Some people, yeah. He wasn't responding the way I wanted him to respond, so I didn't even bother continuing talking. But yeah, I feel like most people, when they start working, they acknowledge that coworkers are not your real friends. They're just coworkers. I feel like most people understand that to an extent, a point. But still, it's a human entity to feel a bond with other humans, whether you want it or not. mostly you need it, because when you're in a job and you're there for hours and hours and hours, unless you make friends, it's going to be very boring. It's going to be very, very boring. And it kind of does suck that you can't be more than just coworkers and be friends, which I kind of wanted. I wanted to be more than just coworkers. I wanted to be friends, and but you know how life is. You know how life is. People fall off your life. Some people disappear. Most people disappear. But some guys are lucky. Some people are lucky because they're in a relationship. So they always have this emotional human contact for a very long time. If you're a single individual, you have this format of being by yourself over continuously of years and years and years. You can, for example, if you leave a job, you're a guy, you work for a job for a year, and you leave it, and you're like, oh, I have friends, I have this relationship with these people, with this building, and then you cut it off, and that's it. They're gone forever. But at least you have that wife waiting for you in your work, in your house, or that girlfriend. So you have this reason, or or a need, or something that continues a tie to the past and the future, and people that you cut off with. It's hard to explain, but people who are in relationships are definitely have a more advantage. Anyway, this coworker blocked me. It's whatever. Guess it's for the best. We're not gonna talk. I was trying to make friends with him. Even afterwards, it didn't look like he wanted to be friends. Whatever. I guess life goes on. I have only one friend. I guess you could call him a friend. Yeah, I guess he is a friend. I have myself. I saw this video where the zebras were getting eaten by a tiger, and I was like, nobody's gonna come and save you, zebra. The only entity that's gonna save you is yourself. Anyway, the zebra gets eaten by the tigers. I mean the lions. So it's kind of like a hip emphasis of life, that the only person that's gonna save yourself is yourself. But yeah, damn, these lions are very hungry for zebra meat. Alone again, just me and myself again. I'm a lone wolf, like a hungry wolf. I'm singing, by the way. I feel like there's a lot of people in their cars right now, because it's getting fresh right now, and it's been hot the whole day, so people are coming out. I just came from the gym, bro. I did 25 minutes in the treadmill, and 27 minutes in the treadmill, and 20 minutes in the bicycle. I did like a mile in the treadmill and 3 miles in the bicycle. It was a decent workout. And it's crazy because I've been working out a lot, dieting a lot, and I still feel kind of chubby or kind of fat, which is weird. It's not like before when I used to just eat fast food every day, eat tortillas, eat bread. Now I'm actually watching what I eat. Like, if I eat a tortillas, I only eat 1 or 2. Anyway, I don't want to make this video more than 15 minutes. So next time you go to work, think about your position amongst your coworkers, and think and observe and examine. Anyway, goodbye.